Hello and welcome back. It is time to get back into Astral Sorcery. To be honest, it's a little difficult to tell exactly how I'm supposed to set up this Lucerna ritual. So yeah, I don't really know what to do. I'm going to just do all the quests that I can until something stops me. And then at least I'm gonna have like all the tools that I need to actually do the ritual, hopefully. This one is also a pretty nice one, the optional one, an Apple of Lofty Stature. There is a perk that is disabled in this pack, and instead we have the option of making an Apple of Lofty Stature. This is step assist, so I can just walk up 1 block height differences. I don't have to jump, which is gonna be so good for climbing up and down the Astral Sorcery Mountain. And it's pretty cheap, actually. The hardest thing to get here is the Magical Apple, and it's not particularly hard. It just needs Essence of Knowledge, which I can get now because I have, all these matters I can centrifuge. I also have, oh no, I don't have this yet. But soon I can also get the Learning Chicken, so no issue at all. I'm going to make my linking tool. It is apparently used extensively in this pack, and I can imagine it would be. It's basically kind of a wrench, so I'm going to make this. I'm going to make the Vibrant Infused Wood for no other reason than to finish the quest and just, to have some. Why not? Then I'm going to do an Attunement Altar. I'm going to craft this, and I'm also going to build the multi-block structure because I don't want to just do the quest for the sake of the quest. I actually want to have some astral infra. There's also the Ritual Pedestal, which I can do, and the Celestial Altar, which I can do. The Stellar Refraction Table is unfortunately locked until after I go to space because it needs Star Metal, which is fine. And same problem with the Iridescent Altar because it needs a Celestial Crystal, which needs Stardust. I know there's a different way to make than this Sky Cauldron recipe. There's an in-world crafting method, but that needs Stardust, so also locked to Beyond Space. I do know that normally in Astral you get constellation papers by exploring the Astral Sorcery ruins, but in this pack you need to craft them, and the one that's relevant here for me is Lucerna, which needs Stardust, I think. Wait, where is it? Yeah, this one, Lucerna. It does need Stardust, so there is going to be, I think, a short time when I go to space, I come back with Stardust, I get absolutely obliterated by mobs for like an episode or two, and then I can turn off mob spawns using this ritual. That's what I predict is going to happen. But let me get to work making some astral stuff, and we can see where to go from there. Check this out. Oh, so nice. So nice. Hey, let me see if I can find Armara now. Oh, finally. Finally found it. Here's Armara. I need to make more ritual papers, actually. Or, what is it called? Constellation papers. Because they're all crafted, or, like most of them are crafted. I think all of them are crafted. Either crafted or quest reward, I imagine. I do want to make as many as I can. I can't do any of the iridescent ones, but I can do the luminous ones, I can do the starlight crafting altar ones, and I can do the celestial ones. Well, some of the celestial ones. So it might be worth spending some time just getting all of these so that this can stop happening to me. But first I'm gonna get the rest of this. Oh. Attunement Altar. Celestial Altar? Oh, right. I have to update the structure. Woo! That was a lot of building. I'm gonna be honest, I've sort of stopped giving a shit about chunk alignment. Like, this is not aligned, and frankly, at this point, I don't really care. It's just not for me. It's too much thinking. Like, most things are going to work, whether or not you cross chunk boundaries, I think. At least if everything's loaded, it's probably fine. So I'm just kind of not gonna bother. That gives me a lot more freedom in the kinds of things I can do, which is nice. Anyway, I've constructed the ritual pedestal. I've constructed the larger structure for, what is this called? The celestial altar. And I've constructed this thing, the attunement altar. That one is the only one I'm not sure has actually formed because there's no like sparkling effect like there is here. I think I did it right, but I guess we'll find out. Now, these quests give me some constellation papers, which is pretty nice. One of them said there's nothing on it, which makes me think it's just a random constellation paper, so I could have gotten lucky and gotten like the one that I need, Lucerna, but unluckily, no. Or, I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe it is predetermined, who knows. Anyway, I need to wait for nighttime to find all of these constellations in the sky. There are 3 new ones I need to get. I don't know what they do yet, but that's fine. I also get a Lux Saber. Don't know what that is. Sounds like a lightsaber. That's probably what it is. Yep, called it. I do need to charge it up, and I don't know how good this actually is in terms of damage. I also get colored lens growth. Don't know what this does. And a lens and another attuned rock crystal. One with perfect stats, actually. So I don't want to just use this for anything. I want to be pretty careful with this. I want to use this for something that's actually useful. Also, it's attuned. Interesting. Oh, and a perfect lens. Nice. Okay. And like I thought, the iridescent altar is not craftable. That makes sense. So I'm going to scan these constellation papers, or not scan. I'm going to, you know, draw out the constellations. And I guess I'm just going to craft up all the constellation papers that I can. I don't think there are more in quest rewards. Doesn't seem like it. So yeah, I think I'm good to just start. Start crafting them up. Cool. It's almost nighttime. In about 30 seconds it will be nighttime, so I can start doing this. Oh, look at that! That's sick. You can see it in the sky. That's so cool. Sadly, no other constellations visible tonight, but I want to try out this Lux Saber. I have a feeling it might be really good. Oh, of course it would be a skeleton I have to face. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to make the linking tool. Hey, what? Wait a minute. What the hell? Lucerna, I can make this in a luminous crafting table? Seriously? Then why is there also a Lucerna ritual in the iridescent altar? What? Okay, shit, this is this is easy. Okay, let me do this. Let's see. Is this a scam or not? Lucerna. Huh? Let's see if I can find it. It's almost nighttime. Perfect timing. Doesn't really look like it. Though this one... There it is. Dissidia. Okay, cool. Something new, at least. Doesn't look like there's any more, though, so I might have to wait for another day. Honestly, probably just gonna go AFK for a bit. This one looks like a Vitas, which looks like this. Cool. And yeah, now the only one left that I have that I can get is Lucerna. Very simple shape, at least. But yeah, I just need to wait until it actually shows up. Another day. Okay, upon further inspection on the FTB wiki, I found that I will never see Lucerna the way I am right now, because it is a dim constellation, and only players who are attuned can see dim constellations. There's another tier of constellation beyond that, which is faint, and those can only be seen in an observatory, which is a step up from the telescope, and you have to be attuned. So what does it mean to be attuned? Luckily, we have recently made the attunement altar, and what I need here are spectral relays, and they need to be placed in specific spots. So let me grab my Armara paper, which is a bright constellation, which doesn't need attunement, and if I hold it in my hand and I walk around here, it shows me where I need to place the spectral relays. So let me go grab some spectral relays, place them here, and we'll see what happens. All right, let's see. Spectral relay, let me get the Armara in my offhand. Okay, so one here, Here. Here. Ooh. What's going on? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Do I just go stand in it? Okay, this is sick. Kinda takes a while though, doesn't it? I don't mind though. This is actually pretty awesome. Holy shit. This is great. I knew I was right to say Astral is my favorite magic mod. Alright, so now, if I am correct, I should be able to see Lucerna. Maybe. Depends on the time of day, or time of the week, I guess. This doesn't look right. No, it doesn't look like it's out tonight. Well, time to wait a bit, I guess. But look at this. This is so cool. This is awesome. So now that I'm attuned, there's a new page in the Astral Sorcery Tome. Perks. There is a perk system, and it is extensive. So I have 1 perk point to spend, and I'm pretty sure the only thing I can spend it on is this. 5% increased armor. That's kind of nice. You know, this is actually crazy. I don't know how much of this you can realistically finish, but if you can get everything, this is pretty overpowered. So I kind of doubt it, but we'll see, I guess. That's nice. I gain experience by taking damage. I am unfortunately good at that. We'll see how many times I've died. 116. Yeah, mobs in this pack are broken. They are too strong. And these are not even the strongest tier of mobs, which is why I'm going through all this, because I don't want to deal with them anymore. And there's no mob repeller in this pack. It's really painful. Come here, come hit me. I need some XP. Hello, again? Alright, that's enough, that's enough. Okay, well, I'll be back once Lucerna's in the sky. Okay, 2 nights later. I think this is it. There we go. Alright, Lucerna. Nice. So now I guess I do the ritual again, the attunement ritual. Do I have to attune myself or not? That I don't know the answer to. Well, let me pick up these spectral relays anyway. Alright, here we go. Lucerna. I guess I'll step in. No? Guess not. There's gotta be more to this, right? Okay, from what I understand, what I need to do is put a rock crystal in here to attune it. Do I throw it? Oh. Yeah, I do. I think. Okay. So it's gonna do the ritual again. I can probably time accelerate this, but I'm just gonna wait. Don't want to mess anything up. And that will then be attuned to Lucerna, which is happening right now. This is pretty cool. Like so. Cool. Attuned rock crystal. Attuned to Lucerna. And it then goes into this thing, the ritual pedestal. Like that. And now, I think that's it. I'm not sure. The wiki kind of talks about an optimized version of this with collector crystals and celestial crystals with a specific trait. I don't really need all that. That's to maximize the range of no mob spawns, all the way up to a 1600 block radius. That's enormous. That's 100 chunks, by the way. That is massive area that is covered. I don't need that yet. Maybe I will. But I think this is fine for now. I see that there's a lot of mobs here already, but I think it just prevents the spawning of more mobs. So I'm gonna go back to my Void Dim, or at least to the Void Dim portal to despawn these mobs and then come back. And then we'll see. Looks like it, I think. It's starting to become daytime, but I feel like I would have seen more mobs already. I think it works. Sick. Okay. I'm ready to go to space. Let's go to space.